You've been breathing your whole life. But what if respiration is more than taking in air? What if within each inhalation there is an awareness, a restorative life force that can liberate you? Understanding what breathing is the first step to spiritual living. Because spiritual living isn't about what you think or believe, it's about alignment. And it is through masterful breathing that you modulate alignment and shift awareness from survival consciousness to liberation. Can you accept that something as accessible as conscious breathing is the first step to revealing you are more than you've ever imagined? As modern people, we've forgotten our breath is sacred, but our ancient forefathers called breathing the first prayer. The biblical creation story teaches breath is the very source of life. Recall how it describes God breathing life into the dust of the earth to create the first human. Metaphorically speaking, this narrative suggests that breath, as the unifying life-animating force behind all creation, is divine and actively present within us every moment of our lives. This means the sacred is inherent, and it's for this reason spiritual evolution is not about adopting an identity based on psychic powers or belief systems. Genuine spiritual development is about harmonizing with natural being through restoring alignment with the calm, organic rhythms of our breathing. Take a slow breath right now. Notice the air entering your body, the quiet rise and fall of your chest. This rhythm is older than your name. It's older than the story you tell yourself about who you are, and even older than language itself. The power of breathing is commonly overlooked because constant outward focus conditions us to define ourselves by what we find in the world around us. This is why millions of metaphysically intrigued people meditate, do affirmations, and visualize to get something from the outer world that affirms their spiritual self-concept. Yet, despite all effort, something inside them still whispers, "This isn't working." Acquiring things, attracting people, and accomplishing achievements does not supply lasting fulfillment. Nevertheless, the average person thinks spirituality is law of attraction, a way of mentally manipulating the universe to get what they want. But an authentic practitioner doesn't confuse spiritual evolution with getting things to make them feel how they want. Instead, we accept our divine identity and quietly turn inward to practically experience who we really are, by consciously directing attention into our breath, which over time harnesses our attention and aligns us with our true nature. Alignment is also valuable because it inspires objectivity, making it easier to observe and reframe our circumstances accurately. We view the outer world accurately when it's understood as a projection from within that informs us when we are inwardly connected and when we are not. Such deep clarity reveals our subjective self is a frequency-compelling personal experience, making what we encounter day-to-day valuable data we can use to fine-tune our alignment using our breath. Then, every inhale is a signal sent into the quantum field. Every exhale closes that loop, affirming your state as a command to the universe about what you wish to experience in that exact moment. You are broadcasting constantly, whether you know it or not. The only question is, what are you emitting? If you desire peace, why do you breathe like you're being chased? When you crave abundance, why is your breath shallow and signaling scarcity? Likewise, if you long for romantic connection but your heart remains defended, buried under focus on what you don't want or what you imagine you deserve, your breath will function like one who is in danger. This breathing pattern is not a match for love. Instead, it is the frequency of judgment and disconnection. Although loving and being loved is important, let's remember, spiritual evolution and breathwork as a process are not about getting what we want. In fact, conscious breathing helps dissolve the self-glorifying and disconnected psychological and socially conditioned identities doing the wanting. Mystics have taught this for centuries, that the goal of spiritual living is alignment, which means connection with what we innermost are. To a neuroscientist, alignment looks like heart-brain coherence. Practically speaking, however, alignment feels like calm certainty and self-trust. But what are we actually aligned with? The answer is an impersonal stillness, something that paradoxically arises from within, yet is somehow from beyond your inner world, but untarnished by past experience. And when this silent awareness begins radiating through you, it begins living as you. Feel the weight of this statement. Ultimately, you are the unblemished eternal, the silence prior to creation. This is your true identity. When silence becomes your refuge and breathing your tool for frequency alignment, inwardly you no longer feel the need to become anything other than who you are. You are the certainty your misaligned self has sought. You just can't sense this until you stop striving for an idealized future self or defending a body-based identity and its petty grievances. But once you align, you will realize your power and the fact all life's disappointments were your karma, lovingly dissolving the seeker, victim, and manifester you wrongly imagined yourself to be. Once aligned, your only concern is maintaining divine connection in a world that seems to constantly pull you away from your core. But you can handle it. You manage your alignment simply by breathing into the rhythm of the moment. You do not need to resist or struggle. Just tune your body and mind like an instrument using your breath. Your heart is the drum. Your lungs are the strings. Your skull is the resonating chamber. Each shallow breath triggers anxious uncertainty. Each full and conscious inhale restores secure alignment. The result is presence. Presence is creation without causality, and it is powerful. Now, close your eyes. Breathe. Can you feel a faint hum inside your chest? Inhale calmly, and on the exhale, direct your attention there. Listen to the silence. Notice who or what is watching you examine the calm surrounding your heart. Now turn your attention toward that observer. Hold your focus there and breathe. When your attention merges with the observer, you will experience embodied stillness. In this state, outer reality no longer impacts you or compels reactions to become your lived experience. Now that you're aligned, life simply begins flowing through you in response to the contents of your character. When aligned, your nervous system also functions intuitively. Creativity flows. Inspired thought happens. Every cell of your body remembers wholeness. You've stopped seeking peace. You are now emitting the peace that passes all need for understanding. Should resistance appear, that's okay. Return to the breath. Do not judge or argue with yourself. Just return to the rhythm. Like the prodigal son, you are always welcomed back home in alignment. In time, living aligned with your breath becomes natural. You discover there is no beginning, no end, only one unbroken moment living the experience of being aware. When there is nothing to achieve and no one to become, life's no longer a rush. You walk lighter, feel happier, and experience connection and fulfillment more easily. You also speak slower. You listen more deeply. You've become the observing calm center inside life's storms. Living this state, you realize you were never disconnected. Before you were only breathing without awareness, how you were conditioned. You can align and begin remembering who you truly are whenever you wish. The breath, as your path, is always with you. This is why you can never be lost, nor can you ever be abandoned. You are never truly alone, and you always belong, even when you don't feel it. Why? Because your breath and your true identity is sacred.